Hey everyone, this is Larry with Today I Feel Like. Today, Samsung announced three new foldable phones. They have the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 8, the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra, and the new form factor Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. Now, I did buy one of them, so let me tell you which one and why, and here we go. Now, I'm not going to try and keep you in suspense. I got the new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. That's the shorter and wider one, and that's one of the main reasons why I got this phone is because I wanted to try the new shorter but wider Galaxy Z Fold form factor. And there's some things that I like about this phone, some things that I don't. So let's quickly go over what I like and what I don't like. And the first thing that I do like about this phone is I have some notes here, so don't mind if I'm looking down every now and then. But one of the things that I do like about this form factor is that, well, it's shorter. And having that shorter form factor makes it a little bit easier to actually reach across the screen instead of having to reach all the way to the top by having to put the phone in the other hand or set it down or do whatever to reach, stretch and reach the top of the screen. I think it's going to be a lot easier to reach the top of the screen with this shorter form factor. Now, the next thing is that with this wide form factor, that it's going to look a little bit better when you're watching widescreen videos. So if you're watching videos on that internal screen, when you unfold it, it should look a little bit better. Now, it's still going to have some letterboxing on the top and the bottom, but I think it's not going to be as severe as it is with the Z Fold 7 or the Z Fold 8 Ultra. And the way it is right now with the Z Fold 8 Ultra and the Z Fold 7 is with that form factor, it's not really optimizing the screen size with traditional 16:9 video. And so really it's almost the same size as watching video on a regular phone. There is the one advantage, which is if you are needing to set the phone down and you put your phone into flex mode, then you can do that, and that works out really nicely by having your phone sort of be its own stand. Now, the next thing that I really like about the Z Fold 8 is the weight. It only weighs 201 grams. That is bazonkers. That is so light. The Z Fold 7 is already super light, and this phone right here, it only weighs 218 grams, crazy light. And, especially for a foldable. So to go down to 201 grams, I think is amazing, especially for me because I carry a lot of stuff in my pockets. I carry, two phones, an iPhone, an Android phone. I usually carry my wallet and a microphone and a camera, all that stuff in my pocket. And so it's really nice to be able to take some of the weight out. And if I can get stuff that I carry every day to be lighter, it's just a big bonus for me. So big ups on the weight. Now, this last point that really caught my eye was the fact that you're going to get better battery life, not just better battery life, but better batteries altogether, better battery performance. So you're going to get, instead of a 4,400 milliamp hour battery that you had in the Z Fold 7, you're now going to get a 4,800 milliamp hour battery in the Z Fold 8. And on top of that, instead of the 25 watt fast charging that you got with the Z Fold 7, you're now going to get 45 watt fast charging with the Z Fold 8. But it's not all just roses and sunshine. There's a few things that I don't like about this camera as well. So let's jump into those too. Now, this first thing that I don't like about the Z Fold 8 is really kind of a major one, and one that's going to keep a lot of people from actually even trying the phone, and that is the price. It is $1,899. I mean, you're talking about $1,900 for the entry level of this phone. That means 256 gigs of storage and 12 gigs of RAM. That is an expensive phone. Now, when you go up to 512, it's a couple hundred more. And when you get up to the 1 terabyte version, which is the model that I bought, you're talking about $2,400. Now, I think part of the reason for the price jump on the 1 terabyte is not just the storage, But when you go from the 256 or from the 256 or the 512 up to 1 TB, you not only have the extra storage, but you also get 16 gigs of RAM instead of just 12 gigs of RAM. And some people may think that's not a big deal, but when you have a phone that's heavily reliant on AI and they're trying to do a lot of that AI stuff on device, having 16 gigs of RAM really can come in handy. Now, this next issue is that there is still no MagSafe on the phones. Now, I know MagSafe is an Apple branded thing, but whatever Samsung will eventually call it, if they ever put magnets in their phone, they don't have that. There's no magnets built into the phone. If you want to use, MagSafe compatible accessories, you're going to have to get a magnetic case. And they do make and sell magnetic cases for this phone. So it's not the biggest issue. I did order one, so I'll be able to use my magnetic, or MagSafe accessories like, my camera mounts and, tripod stands and chargers and all that stuff. I'll still be able to use all of that, but it would be nice if it was actually built into the phone instead of having to use a particular case that offers the MagSafe compatibility. Now, this next thing is, well, it's sort of a big one. It is a big one, but I'm hoping that it's something that doesn't bother me so much. And that is that the Z Fold 8 only has 2 cameras instead of 3. So the Z Fold 7, as you can see there, it has 3 lenses. And the Z Fold 8 Ultra also has 3 lenses. And the lens that's missing is the telephoto lens. So you're going to get a 50 megapixel ultra wide, a 50 megapixel main camera, and then that's it. There's just the 2 lenses. Whereas on the Ultra, you're going to get the same lenses basically as on here. The only difference is they changed the ultra wide on the Z Fold 8 Ultra to a 50 megapixel. So you get a 50 megapixel, a 200 megapixel main camera, and then a 10 megapixel 3x tele. And that's the reason why I decided to skip the Ultra and go with the wider, not the only reason, but one of the reasons why I was able to make the decision to say I'm going to skip it and not worry about the telephoto lens is because the telephoto was only a 3x. And I almost never use it. I mean, I use this thing so infrequently, partly because it just doesn't look very good. It's not long enough, and I carry 2 phones. I carry an iPhone. This is the 17 Pro Max. It has an 8x telephoto lens. So if I need a telephoto lens, I just grab the phone out of my other pocket. That's kind of what it is. I really wish that I had a 5x or a 10x option for these foldables, but I don't. And I don't understand why Samsung doesn't give it to us, because these phones are so expensive. These phones should be considered their flagship phones instead of the S25 series or S26 series. It should be considered their flagship, and they should put the cameras that are available on their S series phones on these Z foldables. So yeah, so I'm going to go with just 2 cameras this time, and we'll see what happens. Most of the time when I'm filming with my phone, I find that I'm using just the main 1x lens, or sometimes I'll use the 2x, which is just a sensor crop of the 1x. So I'm not sure that I'm going to really miss it, and I guess only time will tell. Now, the other thing is since I committed myself to carrying a little camera with me everywhere I go this year, like the Luna Ultra, I just don't feel like I'm going to miss having that telephoto lens like I may have missed it before. So we'll have to see how it goes. But those are the reasons why I got and like things that I like and don't like, and the reasons why I decided to go with the shorter, wider form factor of the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 8. All right, everyone. Well, that's it. I'm looking forward to getting this thing in. I really am. I am kind of excited for it. It's been a long time since I've been sort of genuinely excited about a new phone because so many of them have been pretty much, well, just the same. And so this new shorter form factor, I think it's going to be really nice to use one-handed. I'm looking forward to using sort of the inside screen for content consumption. It even looks like it might be better when it comes to content creation. So I don't know, we'll have to see. Not that the missing the third lens is a problem, but just the overall form factor of the phone seems like it might be a little bit better for content creation and for consumption. We'll have to see how it goes. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna leave links to it down below in the video description so that you guys can check it out if you're interested. And if you decide to buy it, use my link because I'll put an affiliate link down there. It does help the channel out, helps a brother out. And once I get it, I'll let you know how it goes because they say it's supposed to be in on August 7th. But Samsung often ships and they come in a little bit early, usually a few days early. So hopefully I can get it a few days early, get it unboxed and tell you my thoughts on it. You'll probably see tons of videos on it before then, but if not, I'm hoping I can get it to you guys as soon as possible. So anyways, that's it. I'm going to leave links to everything down below in the video description again so you can check it out. I'll also leave links to my Amazon page and my social media contacts so you can reach me elsewhere and say hello if you like. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel and follow me on Instagram. And I am Larry with Today I Feel Like. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.